Invest in the people, you know.
So let's
Support black businesses.
let's get right into it. The S&P 500. What is the bottom for the S&P 500? The SPY, SPX, and ES. What is the bottom?
Yeah,
let's get the people what they want.
yeah. So like a lot of economists and analysts, when 2021 was at it, a lot of people had the S&P going to 4,300. That has changed, right, over time.
I still think you're gonna get there though. Well, maybe by January, not by end of the year.
The new consensus is that they're saying 3,600. I mean, where are we at now? We're at 36. Was it 69 right now?
We're at 36,
55.
Yeah.
The lowest has been all year.
Yeah.
So yeah, where's the forehead?
What I'm looking to load up myself is 32.90.44. So if SPX gets to 32.90.44, I am elated. I'm calling all the earners, all the pandas, all the trappers. Load the boat, right? That's the price I want to look to get in. SPY, I would be looking at 326.08. And the ES future, it'll probably touch that previous low and go to like 35.22.37 on the S&P future. So those are going to be like really incredible bounce levels. So like, imagine if the iPhone 14, Apple is like, hey man, we're having some troubles, which they're not. But hey, I'm gonna let you guys buy the phone for $499 on a deal. You should load up just for the camera alone. The market is having a lot of turbulence because of the truth being told. As my mom and grandma used to say, like, whatever you put in the wash gonna come out in the rinse. I've been telling you guys for a year, there may be only 30 great companies in the S&P 500 without low interest rates. So now we have to see companies actually produce incredible gains. And this is really like, some people call it transfer of wealth, but a lot of the bad companies are just going to get killed off and we're going to have new ones. So like companies like Snap that are not producing really well. I know as a darling last year was at 83.34. It's at $10.18 now. Going back to Meta. Mark Zuckerberg, I appreciate you. Love you dearly. Can't wait to do business with you. Alvin, I'll be there. They've had a deep slide from 384 down to 136. They could hit 94. If they hit 94, I'll be happy to buy some there. Hold for a long term and hold it. Well, a swing it back to 181. And then let me look at the Dow real quick. Let me go to DIA. DIA should go to 273.34. And then we'll bounce from there. It'll be good.
Yo, it's interesting. In 2019, me and Shadi had I think it was our second episode when we talked about the death of Snapchat. And then we just watched it continuously grow. And it was like, wait, I mean, we might have been wrong about this. And now to see it back at $10 for the same principles that we had said 2.5, 3 years ago, it's like, that's what it is. That's the patience, right? Like, and I actually was watching Josh Brown the other day and they were talking to him saying like, hey, the market's going to go, like the NASDAQ is going to go up this week. And it didn't, right? And so there's one of those things. It's just like, yeah, every time you do research, and you got the fundamentals and you looked at the technicals, you still could be wrong, right?
Unless you're listening in.
But time, right? If it's the same principles that you have, time will eventually be the great equalizer. And so Snap was a prime example of
that. And if you remember when where were we at? Mexico, and we were talking about media, right? And I was like, they bought ads on their show to promote their show, and you looked at me like you didn't know everybody did that. I was like, no, I thought it was just organic. You like, I won't say the show.
No, they didn't buy ads. They were paying for YouTube views.
Yeah, we're paying for views. I'm like, I didn't know that. I had tried like people buying views. He like, bro, you didn't know? I'm like, I'm out here trying to be organic. And you like, how do they have 1 million views on a video and you never heard 2 people talk about it? That was the same market we were in from 2008 through 2020. Shout out to Chad texting me right now about an ad self-serve manager. Maybe we can use those for Market Mondays. But it was just overinflated. And I think everyone in terms of intuition felt it. And when I'm like, hey, get a stable company like Apple or Microsoft. And I saw a lady last week say, hey, I've been watching the show 2 years. I don't know what to do. Buy VOO, VTI, Apple or Microsoft. That's it. You can cut the show off. You can go watch 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah. I got that question yesterday. That's funny you said that.
What?
Gentleman walked up to me. He said, "Troy, I got $5,000. Is it a good time to invest in Apple?" I'm like,
Yes.
"Tell me when it's a bad time."
Yes.
You're right. I'm like, you already know the answer.
Dynasty.
Catch yourself.
Yep. So we were just really in an overinflated market, and when interest rates are at 0, I mean, it's kind of like any fellas. Like if you played on a 7-foot rim, we all look like LeBron. When you move that thing up to 10 feet, Barry a little bit higher to entry now. You have to really be able to have some games. Shout out to Dom. Dom was dunking like he was Kyrie in this at Miami. But now we're really going to see what companies are good. Even crypto. Now there's going to be a lot more crypto regulation because of the U.S. stablecoin situation, which they're going to use that as a reason to heavier regulate. I mean, and I told you guys from the very beginning, I think a lot of those players, even like Do Kwon, who now has like that Interpol watch on him, I think those players will put there to mess with the crypto market. Like, okay, just hypothetically, if I go into my Umar bag, right? As soon as we got into the market, like every market fell apart at one time. Real estate, housing, crypto, car market, flips, rentals, Airbnb, trading, Forex at one time fell apart.
Yeah, there's a manhunt for him right now.
Who? Umar?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Donations. Donations. Shout out Umar. I want to get Umar on the show one day. I really do. Be legendary.
Oh man.
Very much so. Shout out to Umar Johnson. Okay. Hit the like button, please. 6,300 people on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hit the like button and share. And don't ever say we didn't do anything for you, New York, because y'all like, when you gonna bring Invest Fest? This is it. This is it. Madison Square Garden. Can't really get
I'll be out here every other month and they'll never come outside.
You can't get bigger than Madison Square Garden. So this is for New York City. I forgot about that. But New York, we love you guys. Number one market.
Absolutely. I can't lie. I love the energy out here. New York's energy is like nothing else.
No place like it.
Yeah, the ambulance and garbage trucks going off.
That's part of it. That's part of it. That's all part of it.
I'm like, when do y'all stop working?
Never.
Like, Jesus. Matt hit me before we started. Like, yo, man, let me know if you want to go to Chop Cheese place on Wednesday. I'm like, where you at? He like, going to the Giants game. We about to go record. I'm like, bro, you need some sleep. Bro, no, we got to run it up for you. I'm like, okay, now.
You get Chop Cheese, man?
I don't know, man, but Matt needs to stay out of these Waffle Houses in Atlanta, chopped cheese places in New York. Like, it's not.
You said who?
Matt. That's what he said. That's what he said. Matt hit you about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to stay away from these places.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.